Chicken patty. Oh my god.
Oh, the patty.
Fantastic.
Patty? Ha! It will satisfy you.
Thank you, Jamaica, for and Caribbean for making all these fantastic delicacies. We really appreciate it. Our stomach has been blessed.
Amen.
Curry mutton or curry goat. Why are you using mutton to cook curry goat? Is it still the same soup, or is this curry? Is it still the same curry? Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Lucky.
My name is Shanika.
And today we've got another video for you. My wife, what are we doing today?
So today we are actually eating Jamaican food again. Yes, we're doing it again. If you haven't seen the last video, do check it out. And that video was where he was trying particular Jamaican foods for the first time. Whereas this time we're going to be having Jamaican food that we've had before and ones that we quite enjoy. Yeah, and we do eat these regularly, which is why they weren't in the last video. Although actually I think there's probably at least one thing here that Lucky hasn't had, so that's always nice.
Let's see, will I enjoy it or will I not? So let's get started. You need to let us know what exactly we have in here, and before
we even tell you what we got, let's just bless the food so then we can say what we got and start eating.
Yes.
As the man of the house, please bless the food.
Heavenly Father, thank you for this food. May it be nourishing to our body. Bless the hand that made it, and then bless the stomach that will eat it. Hallelujah. Amen.
And bless our viewers. May your blessings even extend upon the viewers. Yes. Alright, what have we got? So we have got a variety of different delicacies and everything. So last time, if you haven't watched it, I said go and watch it. We made the mistake of only getting one patty. So this time we've got two. We've got a nice chicken patty, and then Lucky is going to show you the other one. So this is cheesy beef. So we will cut these in half so we can have half each of, and then we'll have one in total, if that makes sense.
Alright.
So there. We also got some fried dumplings, which, wow, these look rather rather weighty. So big fried dumplings. Have you had fried dumplings before?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think you have, so you know that'll be good for you. Again, I'm going to refer back to our last video. I decided to get some callaloo. So in our last video, Lucky tried this for the first time. He really liked it. I've had callaloo, but I didn't appreciate how nice it really is, if that makes sense. So I thought, let's get this again. It's a lovely one. So this is something that I make at home, and Lucky really enjoys it. So I thought, let me get it for him from, like, let me order it as well to see if he likes it just as much. So do you know what this is, based on what I said? You might not remember what it's called, but
brown stew chicken.
So yeah, this is, just as Lucky said, this is brown stew chicken. Now, in all honesty, I'm not the biggest brown stew chicken fan. I really like spicy food. Brown stew chicken is not necessarily that spicy. So if you are someone that doesn't necessarily prefer spicy food and you want to have a Jamaican dish, then that might be better for you, I would say. Now, this is oxtail. Oxtail and rice and peas. So that's oxtail. So again, I remember Lucky quite enjoys that, so that's why that is here today. And then our final dish that we have got is my absolute favorite curry goat. Oh my goodness. So this is what we are working with. It's going to be great, so let's get into it. Alright, shall we start with the patties?
Oh yes, let's start with the patty.
Cool. So I cut them in half. So we're going to start with the chicken patty.
This is good, man.
The patty, you know, last time, Lucky he was trying to describe the patty. He was saying something about, oh, the patty pastry was hard. This pastry is so soft. Patty pastry is not hard generally, but especially because he was comparing it to meat pie, and if you've had a meat pie, anyway.
Okay, this is good, guys. This is really good. I know last time I was saying that meat pie is better than patty. I'm not gonna say that patty is better than meat pie,
but you might have been wrong, essentially.
I'm just saying that they're different levels. They're not the same. This is nice. Oh my god.
Wow. So, as you guys are aware, we're pretty much eating our favourite Jamaican foods or the ones we love the most. I would love to know, what is your favourite Jamaican meal? As I said, mine is curry goat. What would you say yours is based on what's on the table anyway?
Not yet. Just because of the similarity of the meat to what I usually eat, I'll say the oxtail and rice and peas. The oxtail reminds me of pomo. Pomo is like a cow meat that we eat. And whenever I eat that, especially when it's soft, oh god, so good. It tastes so tender. So I'll say probably for me, that'll be my favorite. I look forward to actually trying it and eating it. Oh, I'm moving to the next one.
Yeah, so, okay.
I can't even wait. I already moved on to the next one.
This one's
Beef.
pastry is a bit different. Okay.
I'm not seeing the beef though. I'm still looking for the beef. Where's the beef?
This is supposed to be cheesy beef.
There's no cheese in this.
I can't really taste much cheese, but
It's nice. Oh my
what's
God.
the best patty as well? There's so many different patties. You can do one just on patties. Like there's so many different patties that you haven't had clearly. But yeah, what in you guys' opinion, what's the best patty? Sorry. Do you know what? Whenever I watch these videos of people eating, like whether it's Jamaican food or Nigerian food or Ghanaian food, I get so hungry. So I'm sorry if you're hungry, because I know what it's like. But maybe go and grab some food.
This has been fantastic. Oh
I didn't even expect to finish both of these, well, this patty like right now, but I am. Wow. What a wow.
It's really good.
Fantastic.
I must say that it feels a bit hard on the edges now.
I love that though.
Nah, I don't want it to break my teeth. It's really, really nice, guys. Jamaican food, Rasta fried rice patty. To be honest, is patty actually a Jamaican thing?
Yes.
You sure? No, from another place in Caribbean.
To be honest, me, I know if you talk. If I speak now, they will start telling me I'm not the professor of Jamaica. No, yeah, it's Jamaican, as far as I'm aware.
Just quickly.
Well, according to Wikipedia, particularly the beef patty is a product of the long history of Jamaica, introduced by Cornish immigrants and by Indian labourers and African slaves. So it's just a combination of all the different kind of cultural.
Best of both worlds, or all worlds. It's really, really good. I really enjoyed the patty.
Love me a good patty anytime I can. Oh my gosh.
Nice, nice,
Oh,
nice.
wow.
That was a good starter. Let me wash it down with some acapella juice.
It's not acapella, it's capella. So we're going in for the callaloo.
Hallelujah.
So this is callaloo with rice and peas. I know, well, I'm assuming most people would eat callaloo with hard food, but yeah, with rice and peas for today.
Last time, remember, we had it with yam and yeah.
Oh, callaloo and saltfish. I was thinking, what's that? Durr. So yeah, I know that for me, like, if I had this in a home setting, it would be with hard food, personally. Do you want to get your own question? I didn't actually do that. So, we've also, just because we've just eaten a whole patty, so we're just going to have half fried dumpling because it is quite big.
It's very soft and bouncy. Looks like bouncy ball.
So you might want to actually, go from there and just put some callaloo on your dumpling, callaloo and saltfish. Some people eat this with ackee and saltfish as well. Like, it really depends, like, what you want to have it with, you know? Right. Okay. It's not very sweet. Usually they're much sweeter than
Yeah,
this.
it tastes like air. Maybe there's no sugar.
Yeah, it's not very sweet.
Or is it supposed to be like this with no sugar?
No, fried dumplings are actually supposed to be nice and sweet. The ones that I've had were much sweeter. So, yeah.
It's nice. Let me try this callaloo and rice and peas.
Nice. Oh god. a lovely one. What a lovely one.
This is heaven, boy.
Mmm.
Oh my god.
Mmm. 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 And you know those rice and peas, yeah? The kidney beans are so soft. So it's really adding to what's going on in the mouth. Wow. Oh my god.
I just love the taste of the callaloo and saltfish is so tasty.
Wow. Do you know, if you haven't had callaloo, please go and have it, man. It's really nice. Really good.
Lovely vegetable.
Definitely.
And it's quite good with rice as well. People usually have it with your hard food.
Yeah.
But this is really good with rice.
To be honest, I feel like it complements what you're eating it with. So when you have it with yam, you enjoy it. If you have it with sweet potato, you enjoy it. If you have it with rice, you enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? So.
It's very nice.
Oh, damn. What a lovely one. Wow.
How do you people eat your food? Do you eat it with a spoon or do you eat it with a knife and fork?
That's what I was going to ask in this video actually, because when you brought the cutlery, I was like, we always are having our different cutlery. Unless it's pasta, like spaghetti, then you'll probably have a fork. Yeah, Lucky always use a spoon.
Yeah, man, you have to use a spoon so that you can know what you're carrying. You don't want to be using a fork and then everything will be falling through the holes in the fork. No.
People always say that doesn't happen. It's funny, in my household, we were using a spoon until I guess my mum deemed us old enough to use a fork, if that makes sense. So we use a spoon maybe up until like 10 or I don't know what the age was. So for me, I always used to think that if you're using a spoon, like that's like child's, you know, domain.
Wow.
If that makes it, if that makes sense. I came across a lot of people that do use spoons still. Each to their own. Just love to know what team are you on?
Being in Nigeria, I think spoon was just like standard to use. It was rare that I used fork. Hardly use fork because what are you gonna eat fork with? So yeah, it was mostly spoon I grew up using, and since I've been to this country, I know going to schools and having school dinners, people tend to use knife and fork, but they know how I'll probably be the only one using a spoon to eat rice. Well, I'm comfortable with that. I don't want to use fork and then never want to enjoy myself or not enjoy what I'm eating.
Bless you.
Yeah, this is really nice.
It really makes a difference though whether you use spoon or fork, because because sometimes I gotta press down like that for game. Sometimes I've had to use a spoon or I've decided to use a spoon, and I always find that using a spoon I get too much of the food at once, and I just don't really like that. And then I guess if you're used to using a spoon, if you use a fork, you might feel like you're getting smaller mouthfuls at once. So I just love my fork game, you know. Spoon.
Never that life.
I am a spoon for desserts. Sometimes I see people eating dessert with a fork.
How is that possible?
They do.
Wait, what dessert? Ice cream or what?
Like if it's ice cream and a brownie or ice cream and a cheesecake or whatever. I don't know why people do that.
Because at least the brownie can be like a shelter for the ice cream, so that's what does not fall through.
But I feel like for me, I just feel like that seems a bit like maybe you're trying to be posh. I don't know what it is, but I'm just like, why are you going out of your way to use a fork when you can use a spoon?
Well, I guess that's what people are used to. They're comfortable with.
Yeah, and that's okay.
It is. Yeah.
Right, on to the next one. Alright, so we are on to brown stew chicken.
Brown stew chicken. It is just like... no, there's no way.
Licking.
Like what?
Licking.
Tastes like licking. What's licking?
Finger licking good.
Wow.
This actually smells really good. From someone that doesn't really go out of my way to eat brown stew chicken. I do cook it, but that's more because I know he'll eat it as opposed to I want to eat it. Just gonna have a little bit for that reason. Because my plate looks very empty in the camera.
There's a lot of meats in this one.
There's a lot of chicken in it.
Again, with the Caribbeans, and you're cooking with no sauce. Where is the sauce?
So many people in the comments are like, you should ask for extra sauce.
Maybe next time I'll ask for extra sauce.
I totally forgot. I'm just used to it. It's not really a big deal for me because the way how we cook our meats, they're so marinated, so flavorful, they're so moist that, like, yeah, I don't know how to explain. But yeah, it's not really a big deal for me. I forgot to ask for more sauce because I know I ordered it.
Oh yes. So we're gonna try this.
Yes.
Stew chicken.
Wow, chicken is very soft. which is nice, and it's actually got a nice flavour. There's some ginger.
They use ginger to make it.
This place clearly did, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest ginger fan, so even if I did use ginger, I always make sure it's such a small amount because it's got such a strong flavour.
Oh yeah, lovely. So,
I cannot lie, I'm pleasantly surprised because I've actually never prioritised or given this a fair amount of ratings, you know. I just feel like brown stew chicken is, for me, it's always been lower down on my scale of like Jamaican foods that I enjoy.
I was gonna say, when this is made, yeah, is sugar added?
So some people will make brown stew chicken by first like burning sugar to get like a nice brown caramelly base, and other people use browning, which is like a brown sauce thingy. So it really depends, and I feel like obviously if you are making it with the sugar method, that also helps to make it a sweeter dish, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I feel like for me, growing up in Nigeria, cooking soup or stew with sugar is,
it's not a lot.
as in, we don't use it at all. That's the last thing that you see in your soup when you make it in Nigeria. So when I came to this country, first I heard that the British, they use sugar to cook, they use wine to cook. I'm like, what? Who does that? How? No. Sugar? No, you don't put sugar in soup, but clearly adds the flavor that you guys need and makes your soup taste different, which is good. I give it kudos, but I was quite surprised that you use sugar to cook soup. God. I was just thinking.
But that's,
I was just thinking that there was so much diabetes there.
I think that's another terminology thing, because I know people in the comments will say it's not soup. So it is not soup for one, but I think that's a thing that like Nigerians and Africans in general will call anything, because they have a lot of soup in their cuisine. So anything that is like not a dry dish, you tend to call soup. But then because other cuisines typically define soup as soup,
like tomato
everything,
soup, and
or just like, even, you know, we have Caribbean soup, or there's like Chinese soups and stuff.
now we got our next one, the Oxtail with rice and peas. So I feel like today's a rice and peas event today, and literally every dish we have has got rice and peas associated with them as their partner in crime. So this is the Oxtail and rice and peas version.
Oh yes.
Let's see. I just like the succulence and the softness of the oxtail.
Ooh! Very sweet. This meal is actually sweet in the way it tastes, and it's also sweet. It's just pleasing. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow! Oh my god!
It's fantastic.
Ooh! Wow.
I don't know how people manage to use knife and fork to eat things like this. You just have to use your hand sometimes, so you can suck all the oxygen and nitrogen from inside.
Yes. Love it.
The texture of the oxtail is just the best. I love the texture.
Let me do what he's doing.
Oh my days.
So for me, I've been eating oxtail obviously since I was a child. When it comes to you, when was the first time you had oxtail? In this format anyway. You might have had it in Nigeria for all you know.
And this one, probably when I knew you, that's probably when I first had it. You probably introduced me to it. Before that, I don't really go to Caribbean restaurant, for example, but if I do go, I wouldn't order this because I don't know what it is in the first place. But
so when, like 2019, 2020?
Yeah, potentially, yeah, we won't get married. But this is really, really nice. I'm missing out in my life. But to be honest, I may have eaten it because as Nigerian we eat a lot of meat, so it may have been part of the assorted meat. I never know. Yeah. But actually recognizing eating it now, it's amazing.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't appreciate as much about this is that there's not enough meat. It's quite bony because I guess it's the meat around the bone of the tail.
Yeah.
But I wish that there could be more. I can eat 100 pieces if you just give it to me. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
So when you do these videos, you literally end up eating so much food. So we always try and just serve a little bit. And right now I'm so full and we still have one more to go. But thankfully it's my favourite one, so that helps. But it's just silent because we're just eating. It's like you just have to enjoy it, you know?
Oh yes. This is therapeutic.
It's what?
Therapeutic.
Therapeutic.
I'm sure to watch it, very therapeutic when you're watching it. Hallelujah.
So when you said that, were you meaning to watch or to eat?
But I'm sure it will be therapeutic to watch. I hope it's therapeutic. If it's not therapeutic, you're your own. But
It should be. Wow. Oxtail. Who would have thought, eh? Tail of an ox. Absolutely gorgeous.
this is my son for him, but it's a tricky question.
Is it what?
The question I'm going to ask.
Okay.
Is it actually the tail of the ox?
Yes.
So they cut the tail?
Yeah. That's why it's usually left there as well.
Okay. Let's go to the next one.
Okie dokie, we've made it to the end and we have got curry goat.
Goat of curry.
What a yummy yum yum. Alright. Got a nice, compared to everything else we've had today, I mean it's the only curry dish, but it's got a nice unique flavour.
Nice.
I feel like this is such party food. Like you will pretty much usually get this if you're at some sort of Caribbean function.
Really, this is their go-to. This is their jollof rice basically.
No. That's, if you're talking about that, you might as well say rice and peas. Because that's with rice.
And you said this is their go-to food in parties. You go to parties, you find this.
Yeah, I said party food, I didn't say party rice.
Well, party food. Jollof rice is our party food as well.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Jollof rice is the food we have in our parties. So if this is every Caribbean party, there's going to be curry goat. Then every Nigerian party is always jollof rice. It's really good. I just want to eat away.
But yeah, for as long as I can remember, curry goat has been like my favourite Caribbean food. Like it's just something. And personally, my curry goat is my favourite. Like this is nice, but I don't think it's the flavourings. Like I don't know how to explain, but you know everyone makes their food differently, if that makes sense. They might season it differently, they might cook it differently. So I like to cook my curry goat nice and long, so it's just nice and soft and falling off the bone, and I like it to be nice and rich in flavour. And I love my curry goat when the sauce is thick. I don't like it when it's thin or watery or oily. So there's all these different things how people like to eat their food. This is good, and I always put potatoes in mine. This has got potatoes as well. So
yeah, that's one thing I can't deal with, guys. Putting potato in soup. Oh my god, I don't like it. I don't like it. Huh?
But that's not because you don't like it. It's because you don't really like potato.
No, I just don't like the idea of having potato inside soup.
Why?
Because I just feel like it's like a deception. And when I want to eat something big, I'm thinking it's gonna be meat. Next thing you know, I'm eating potato. I think it's gonna be chicken. Next thing you know, it's potato. No, don't be deceiving me like that. Let potato be with potatoes and meat be with meat soup. I was gonna say when you first introduced me to curry goat, you said that you cook it using mutton. So I was very confused. Is it curry mutton or curry goat? Why are you using mutton to cook curry goat? Is it still the same soup, or is this curry? Is it still the same curry?
So I think, and honestly, like whenever I say something, I'm not trying to say it's the exact facts. So just have that in mind, because sometimes people are coming and telling, you know, acting like the police. I'm not saying it's the exact facts. As far as I'm aware, even if somebody uses mutton, it often is still called curry goat. But yeah, it might be mutton that's used. Sometimes people do say curry mutton. In my opinion, it's not the biggest deal. It's not a huge thing. I know that I prefer to cook what I always will call curry goat with mutton. I find that goat can just be so bony, and a lot of the time when you do go to takeaways, or even if you're at parties, they probably do use goat a lot because it's cheaper than mutton, and where it's bony, it look like you're gonna get a lot of meat on your plate, and you got a bag of bones.
Bag of bones.
So yeah, for me, I'm more of a mutton lover. I just prefer mutton than goat. But I'll always call it curry goat. But if some of you are pressed, cool, curry mutton. It's not really a big deal.
Was there such thing as curry mutton?
Well, if you want to call it what it is, then yeah.
Well, everybody calls it curry goat.
I think I would say it's generically known as curry goat. I don't think people, you know, unless you know that you always want to eat mutton or whatever, I don't really think people are too fussed as to whether or not they've got goat or mutton in their food, personally.
Okay. I never knew that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's quite interesting, guys. But me, curry goat, curry chicken, curry cow, I don't mind. Just give it to me. Let me hit it.
Yeah, some people eat curry beef.
Curry beef. So they call it curry beef?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But after growing up, we just really never ate beef. The only beef I was eating was beef burger.
Or when you're beefing someone, no?
I don't beef people.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, in uni I did make basically curry beef, because obviously when I went to uni there was no one that I could get mutton, so I had to opt for beef, and it was nice, you know, because I think the thing with curry goat and everything is because you cook it for so long, it enables the meat to get nice and soft. So that's what I did with the beef, and it got nice and soft. But
fair.
yeah, some people do cook curry beef, but
Yeah.
don't really think I would go out of my way to do that.
Not your cup of tea. But yeah, that's good.
You eat goat in your cuisine?
Of course now.
Yeah, Africans actually eat a lot of goat, even in terms of like different African cuisines that I've had. I haven't had that many, I'm doing the most right now. But I know that Ugandans do have goat as well. They do roasted goat sometimes or something like
What
that.
do they call it? Mochomo. Yeah, remember the wedding we went to in Uganda. They had literally like a mochomo barbecue outside.
Did you have some?
I don't know if I did. Maybe I did.
No, I don't know if I had some either. I can't remember.
Yeah,
that was a busy time.
Basically, like people there just basically slaughtering it, roasting it, and just dishing it to people. Amazing experience.
I wish we had our vlogging camera when we was in Uganda, man. That would have been so good to capture some content and just make some memories.
Capture you getting stolen away by the black man.
That would have been so funny to actually see your response recorded. But it depends who would have had the camera.
Now guys, yeah, that's the story time thing. Yeah. Let us know if you want us to tell you about how she almost got kidnapped
in Uganda. I've got many stories. I can tell you stories for days about that. Because if I think about when I went there for 2 months, Lord.
Yeah, those stories, man.
That was scary.
We need to share these stories. But
it's actually true. We should, you know. I can share pictures and share like a small video clip of when we're on the not the Machomo, we're on the Buddha.
We're not be on the goats, please. But yeah, guys, we are very, very slumped, as you can see.
After all of this food,
yeah, it's time to.
I feel like you need to sleep.
Yeah, time to say goodbye. I'm going to sleep after this, fam.
And our battery's about to die, so we're going to speed it up.
Oh yes. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. What was your favorite? You enjoyed the most?
Oh my gosh, it's actually so hard. I'm looking over there at the food. I don't know, all of it. I loved all of it.
For me, I'll say definitely my oxtail. And also the chicken patty. Oh my god.
Oh, the patty.
Fantastic.
Patty? Ha! It will satisfy you.
Thank you, Jamaica, and Caribbean for making all these fantastic delicacies. We really, really appreciate it. Our stomach has been blessed.
Amen.
Thanks the people that made the food, and thanks the people that taught the people that made the food. We're all blessed. But yeah, until next time, guys. Thank you. Please do like, share, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed watching us eat the food.
And comment. We do like to interact with you guys, so we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, if you are hungry after this,
go on.
It's not our fault. Go on, eat. I'm not going to cook. Did you cook? go and
Okay,
order.
go and eat. No, yeah, I usually like to cook at home. I don't order as much. So cook.
If you can. Not everybody can cook at this kind of quality, so just order it if you need to, but enjoy yourself. Yeah. Until next time, guys. Take care. Stay blessed. Bye bye. You're done. You're done. Then what kind of music? Kind of like people making your music video or this Jamaican music video.
Let's have a dance off.
Cut it. Cut it.
What's it?